Holy fucking shit, he's live again? Damn straight. Got my computer back. Apparently I didn't have all the plugs plugged in. DDD. All right. Oh boy. So I didn't get to do half the shit I wanted to do the first time, so I'm gonna do it. Hello to all my 0-1 viewers. What's going on? I was able to get my computer back up. I didn't put in all the plugs back in. It's a big ass freaking power box and didn't have all the stuff. First and only. It's all good. But that's the way I like it. That way I can rant to the wall and get my ass out of here. I was saying, I got my computer back, so I'm able to give context to what I'm saying. Let's see here. So earlier, I was saying that I appreciate it, brother. That you know, we all had our clashes here and stuff, and you think, you know, the shit would be over with, and then, you know, I ain't touched YouTube in like 2 fucking weeks. And I get online, I get my fellow admin hit me up going, what the fuck is this guy thinking? And there he is. There he fucking is. Ruining my break. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this motherfucker right here. You're already banned from one of the groups I moderate, and now you're banned from a second. As far as I know, you're banned from about at least 5. You gotta stop, man. But I did a nice response. Let's see if it plays this time. Probably not, because last time I had to freaking reboot this crap. Let's see here, microphone. And of course, I wouldn't test it out before I come back on. Let's see here. Nope, not working again. Damn you all. Let's see here. What did I do wrong? I know it works. Speakers. Looks like we're talking to the wind again. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Because Gallagher, I don't know, he's toxic. It was during that whole IRK stint. He was with the crew of jerk offs that just decided they wanted to terrorize everybody, and he was one of them. And he was one of the most unbearable shills that was just out of line. We're talking like 2007 ColecoVision games. It's a 12 out of 10, and then if you didn't like it, he would go on a tirade. There's evidence of it, like on Dub streams, on Michael B streams, B Kong. He would berate them and attack them if they said that they were anything negative about the toy. But yeah, hell to the no. Next up, what we got here? And this was one of my hypocritical examples of these guys being one of the biggest hypocrites in the freaking space. this is when Rexer decided to dox UAG's wife, or not wife, but Sosa's wife, and share about this alleged affair that was going on. And hold on. No, I misspoke. That's what he did, though. But either way, this guy said, well, this is way too personal to cover. And then the guy, right, well, for a public figure, I'm assuming he's speaking on John D. He says, someone who is a big piece of the puzzle when execs get fired from Sony or Disney. Yeah, so he's allegedly speaking about John D here. It's always covered and talked about. Interesting, too personal to take. It wasn't too personal for him to talk about people's families and kids on Twitter. First off, that's a goddamn lie. He's never done it. Once again, you're supposed to like know things about Rexer, and if you that he because you're supposed to mind read, right? You're supposed to know that his wife is handicapped, I guess, or some shit, But if we do know, we're doxers, but him disclosing it is I don't know, right? Either way, he's on this high horse claiming that he's talking about people's kids and wives, just completely defaming him here. But he, at the same time, is doing exactly what he's claiming is bad.
Grandma. Yeah, there's a setting, but grandma. Turn them off so you don't get seizures. Imagine your grandma, you put in front of it, she starts seizure. Grandma. Yeah, there's a setting, but grandma.
Yeah,
Turn them off
but
so you don't get seizures.
it's okay, right?
Grandma,
Like,
you put in front of it, she starts
you have the audacity to attack John D on a goddamn daily basis because somehow he was supposed to know about your wife's handicap that you talked about, and you pull this stunt with your friend. You don't admonish him. You don't apologize. You double down. You go, well, my wife's got seizures, so it's funny to me. And do you want me to show the receipts on that?
Imagine your grandma, you put in front of it,
ridiculous. Hypocrite.
Grandma. Yeah, there's a setting, but grandma. Turn them off so you don't get seizures. Imagine your grandma, you put in front of it, she starts Grandma. Yeah, there's a setting,
Yeah, so that's what they're mad about. Is that I'm one of the few that speaks on their bullshit. So, right. So that's why he's mad at, you, their Galaga, is because he doesn't want you to know the truth about their conduct and how they act and, lie incessantly. It's just the largest hypocrites in the community, period. And he can't have a conversation on it. And he won't have a conversation on it. He'll just keep crying, docs, boo-hoo-hoo. Well, you know what? Put up the receipts, buddy. Show where show me on the doll where I hurt you. Show me, Greg, where when I look up the Rexer show, why is there, 8 fucking links saying, the Rexer show, aka Gregory, like it's called fucking Google there, guy. He says, I had to approve the message. Unfortunately, I had huge restrictions on comments due to people like Messiah Gaming, him well, doxing me and leaving inappropriate comments. What inappropriate comments have I ever left the guy? Where? He won't ever freaking show it. Probably this stems from the Smash JT incident where Bill McLaughlin called his ass out and said that he is tired of the retro show's racist actions. Rexer goes, "Oh, you called me a racist." No, he did not. He says he's tired of your racist actions. There's a difference. There's a big difference. So then he goes, so Bill wrote something into the lines of something like, well, I'm going to have Mensa expose your ass. And he's like, oh, what you going to do, dox me? And I was like, no, I'm just going to have a freaking show talking about your ass. That's it. And that's not a message. That's on Bill's thread. So he's an idiot. No one, I've never reached out to him or talked to him or anything like that. He's a liar. He can't prove it. He won't prove it. He's a piece of shit. I mean, it's simple. Ask him to prove it. I always prove everything I say. Why can't he? Pretty pathetic, right? And you know what I just noticed there, Galaga? Wouldn't that mean he watches my shows? Because 9 out of 10, I get sent this type of shit. So then I download it from the messenger. I get sent it on. But he's basically saying he comes on my page and reads the people's comments. That's interesting. Well, thank you for being a fan, buddy. Thank you for being one of my 100 subscribers. I'll play this a couple more times.
So you don't get seizures.
This is the quality of people you're debating with right here.
Grandma. Yeah, there's a setting, but grandma. Turn them off so you don't get seizures. Imagine your grandma, you put in front of it, she starts
I'm sure this upsets quite a few people with elderly grandparents.
Yeah, setting, but grandma. Turn them off so you don't get seizures. Imagine your grandma, you put in front of it, she starts
never gets old. Rick Moranis, man. Ridiculous. And so this is the quality of people that is in this space, right? This is the people that I'm even giving the time of day. No morals, no ethics, no accountability. It's pretty sad. Pretty freaking sad. And Rexer, you think you have some type of winning game plan, and you don't. You don't. Oh man. Because you got to remember one thing: the people that you go cry to, and you think you're trying to get me in trouble with, they don't like your ass either. So it doesn't work out, buddy. All right, let's see here. On to the next. My man Bill has the bash box. Let's see here, share this tab. All right, man, we're best friends now. You're stuck with me. Let's see here. What the fuck is he doing? I didn't even see this. Like I said, I ain't even been on the internet. this up. Okay, yeah. So he spoke on that. Could you hear it at all, or is this low sound? I don't know what the hell's happening here. Let's see. Stream. Oculus. Was the sound on the last video? Yeah, that's so weird. Re-entering. See if I can get this shit working. Because I was hearing it on my iPad here, which is odd. There is some weird shit going on today. All right, let's try this again. Yeah, nothing. What the fuck? Nothing still, right? I wonder if it's just that video. Does that play? What the fuck? Let's see here. Does that play? Were you able to hear that one? Wonder what's up with this tab. Wait, sharing. That says YouTube. This one says StreamYard. What the fuck? Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'll pull it up this way on this tab. All right, let's try it. Present, share screen, share. Can you hear that now? I think his fucking videos is just low. Well, he is stating that he was accepting hold on. Why do I still hear it? There's some weird shit going on. No, turn off. Turn on. Oh. That was so weird. I think there was an issue with the share. He was stating because he was taking full price for the pre-orders, and I guess people have been jaded about the Amico crap, which has nothing to fucking do with us, but I respect it because, you know, shame on you once, right? Like, not gonna fall for the same red flags. So he's going to do a holding price of $1. So you will be able to hold the unit for $1, and then because the money you're giving him, it doesn't matter. He's like, the units are coming regardless. If nobody buys it, he's stuck with a lot of units. You know, so it so it does him no good collecting all the money now or not. So if you want to hold on to a holder, a placement holder for $1, you'll have a placement holder for the units for at least like the first 100 or something like that, and then the rest will be whatever is decided after that. But the first folks that they'll have a holding place of $1. When the unit comes in, obviously, then you'll be charged the full price, or you'll be asked to pay the full price before you get the unit. Pay the full price, and your unit will be shipped. That way, there's a little to no risk, and you can feel better if you get the product or not, right? So it's a win-win. We're open to ideas. Be constructive about it. It's pretty easy. It's not complicated. Let's see here. Show off the other shit. Videos. I think he was showing off. All right, let's try this. Present. Share screen. Share. That is not it. He's playing a game called Street Step Basketball. So this is some of like the indie folks that are looking to try to get into the scene when it comes to stuff like this, looking at local play, online play. But we're looking to have a platform for, you know, people who make games like this to get their product out. And then, of course, with the power of the machine and how open it is, you guys can figure out the rest, right? If this is not what you fancy, but if you want to support indie developers, this is definitely going to be the place. This AI is brutal. But yeah, you get the point. Also been working on something else pretty cool. Let me see if I can pull it up. shit, he doesn't have it shown off, but he showed it off so I could talk about it. He showed it off in the group. So, you know, the Pixelcade, the marquee, whatnot, working on something for that, trying hopefully get something going. No promises, but they're working hard on that. If things work out, it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty freaking cool. But yeah, man, the state of affairs, it has been quiet. And that's a good thing. And it seems that in the console scene, things are pretty wild right now. Prince was on earlier talking about how his libido for playing on the PlayStation 5 has been pretty low with what they've been releasing. Example, you got the Suicide Squad. I saw a Reddit post. They are offering, or Sony offered, or allowed, I should say, a full refund on the game with the premise that it's completely unplayable right now. And they did the right thing and gave the man a refund. And I was, you know, making the analogy about soul food and, you know, how you could take something that's low quality in ingredients, and when you put heart and passion into it, you can taste it in, you know, the seasoning and the food, and it just tastes better, right? You know, mama's cooking tastes better. And it's the same for video games. Games don't always need the money to be good. Technology is out that allows these indie developers to make very decent looking games. And there's just a formula and a fun factor to a lot of these indie games that make them stellar. And we are hoping to showcase that. And I don't know about you, but games like Modern Warfare 3, et cetera, they're just dry to me. I just don't fuck with it anymore. You can always tell cash grabs versus someone's art. Exactly. You know, look at, example, like I said, the cash grab of Suicide Squad versus, say, Elden Ring. Or hell, maybe the new Capcom Dogma. I mean, it's not out yet, so I can't really speak on it, but I heard, you know, pretty good stuff about it. But my point is, just like you said, in your point, you could tell when a producer or product is coming out that someone tried to give you something meaningful, give you the whole game. And those days seem to be underdone. Don't get me wrong. I could play devil's advocate on it, and I understand it. Some games need it in order to, like, if something's a live service, right? They're going to need it. You can't expect people to work for free, right? So if you want a one and done game where you might get a couple DLCs, you know, here and there, so be it. But if you're looking for a game that has a live service, honestly, sadly, microtransactions are what's going to be needed. I think what the ethics of the microtransaction is, they should never be a pay-to-win mechanic on any sort of microtransactions. I don't mind cosmetics, but I also think that all those cosmetics that you buy through microtransactions, I believe that they should be earnable some way, somehow, eventually in game. If you don't ever want to spend a single dime, those options should always be there, even if it takes time to, pay for time, whatever. But a pay to win is just a no-go, and it gets old. I think the game that does it the best would be Warframe. I will debate all day and claim that that is not a pay-to-win game at all. I believe it is one of the few true free-to-play games in existence. It's a grindy game, don't get me wrong, but it's just the time. So if you got it's one of those games, if you get the right build set, you'll never have to spend a single dime ever. A new product or Warframe comes out, you spend about a couple hours grinding for it, boom, you got it. You know, it's not a big deal. I do like that. And then I want to say, yeah, and all the currency in the game is about 3 to 4 different currency markets. So one negates the other, so that it always, you know, no one can really be rich. It always, you know, there's always, even if you spent money on the real stuff. So if you spend money, real cash is called platinum. And then those people will actually spend it towards another currency that is only earnable in the game. So it's a pretty good cycle. Yeah, man. Warframe is everything that Destiny wanted to be. Fuck it. Let's do it. Let's see if I get copyrighted right. If I go away, you know what happened, and good night. Let's see here. So for Warframe, it started off really, really choppy, right? And it got to this point where they got really outlandish on what they're trying to do, but it came together so well. I had quit it because I got into a dry spell, but it's been almost a year, and now when I go back, it's gonna be ridiculous. They came out with so much shit, but Destiny just came out with these what do they call it? New modes of transportation. I forgot what you call them, damn things like skis, snowboard shit. Warframe's been doing that for like 3 years already. Warframe don't pull that shit, man. It's one of the most balanced games there is. It's mostly PvE. There is PvP, but Warframe did something that a lot of games don't do. In Warframe, in the PvP side, which is not that great, what they did right was they split the two. So if you go into with your gear into PvP, the stats change to balance the PvP instead of some fucking PvP players bitching and then fucking up the PvE side. Doesn't happen because there's two splits in Warframe. Let's see here. Warframe trailer. Oh, let's do the man in the wall. And it's been pretty cool watching them up and come. Let's see here. This will be a good one. Hopefully I don't black out and get copyrighted. Let's see here. Present. Share screen. Share. They went crazy. Love this shit. Yeah, man. They got, I mean, this shit's from like 2 years ago. Shit. So it's been 2 years since I played. I gotta get back to the shit. But yeah, man, they've done so much with this game. Let me see if I can find it. Warframe. They got spaceship battles now and everything. Let's see here. Oh, here's a cool thing. Actually, I'll show it off here. I'll talk about it. This is where Warframe won. I'm gonna show it to you. This is where they won the whole war here.
For generations, you've waited.
This is a drop mic.
Next time you hear about cross save is TennoCon.
It is coming this year.
2023.
Cross save.
Cross save.
Cross save.
Cross save. Cross save.
Cross save.
All right, so why is this so special? Because it's true cross save now. So we're talking, yes, anything. So Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android, PlayStation, whatever, because it was on the 3, the 4, the 5, PC, all the Xbox, from when it iterated, they win. And what's nice about this is that now it takes your account. So say you only played on the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 3 like I did. So it went from PS3 all the way to the 5. And the graphics have upgraded too. So it's like high quality graphics too. So my point is, you're playing on the PlayStation, right? And what they've done is they allow you to merge over your PlayStation or whatever account and they make a PC account. So it transfers it all as your main account. Then you could take all your other accounts that you have all over, if they were split, and you can merge them into one. So I had an Xbox account, and it didn't take it doesn't take the rank of your characters, but it keeps all the inventory. So all the products and stuff that you picked up, everything that was on your, in your inventory is transferred and merged. So if, example, I'm going to make it up, you had 1,000, I'm making up this word, flux on the Xbox, and you have, 500 on the PlayStation 5. When everything gets merged, now you have 1,500. So you lost nothing. And then I had about 200 platinum on my, and you have to spend real money to get that on my PlayStation. And then I merged my Xbox, and then I checked my Xbox, or I checked the status, and it said I had like over 1,000 plat. I'm like, holy shit, I forgot about my Xbox side from like 9 years ago, because it came out. And when did Warframe come out? Because Warframe is old. Warframe came out, what year? 2013. The beta started in 2013. So it's been a long time. And I kept all my currency. So that's what's the coolest thing. So in my eye, Warframe 1. Don't get me wrong, I know Destiny is like the king of this stuff, but my whole point is as far as free to play goes, there's just nothing better. There's no pay to win mechanic. Everything is earnable. It does take time. What they do is they'll lock the progress behind a time gate. But once again, if you want to earn the actual real world currency, it's earnable in the game. Every 2 weeks, there's a special guy that comes through, like Zur and Destiny, and people have to get the currency in order to spend it. But the only way to earn the currency is to sell these inventories called prime parts. And it could be for parts that, because you have to combine them like and build your stuff, but you can grind and just earn whatever parts. So at minimum, they're worth always 1. So if you went out there and you grinded something, and got it 100 times, because they come multiples, now you have like 100 platinum minimum, even though you could barter and obviously get way more for it. So yeah, it's nice, man. Like I said, the only reason why it stopped at the time is because I was so far ahead on grinding and progressing. I was just like, you know what, I'm going to give it a pause and come back to it later. And I just didn't go back. But I didn't leave it because it was a bad experience. I only left it because I grinded myself out. But it's a great game, and there's a lot going on. Let's see what else we got. So I can pull this up. Click on you. Ooh, heard that noise. All right, let's see what we got here. Gotta work on this website. I gave Bill a test. I wrote on there and I wanted to see how long it took him to respond to me. It wasn't long. It was about 6 minutes. Quality control him, Yep, there it goes. So it's $249.99, aka $250, and then it's $1 for the shipping. So he took it out at the full price. So the $1 goes towards the full price. So the $1 is the placeholder, and then you pay the full price, and then plus shipping due at the time of shipment. So you don't have to placeholder for no more. And then for the folks that spent full price, the CEO is looking at honoring you folks with some type of incentive, kind of like almost like a founder's bit to honor you and acknowledge you for supporting the product at full price. So to give you back something for believing in us. Let's see what we got here. What have the other tubers been up to? We got Michael B, the Game Genie. Let's turn him on. Has anybody been by his show in a while? It's been a while. Said hello to him earlier. Let's see here. Lives. The fuck? Oh, Arcade 1-Up Street Fighter 2 Deluxe Live Gameplay. Is Michael B online playing some Street Fighter?
So excited to announce that local.
No.
Oh, damn it. Oh, he's bodying.
So did they have some type of update? And
he beat the shit out of me.
wonder what happened here.
Hey, he can't like a guy.
I've never seen him competitive play before.
In over a year and a half. So, anyways,
makes me want to get it now.
Street Fighter 2 Champion Edition. I'm gonna be Honda again. Gotta go with my boy Honda. Skin is good. I'm not good, so don't worry about it.
Oh, was that a stutter or my internet? Seems to there's Galaga, man. You everywhere. Time traveling.
Whoa! Finally. Oh, I love the CAD. Like, absolutely in love with it. Great CAD. The cool thing too is I still got an extra big blue PCB if I ever want to get rid of it, right? Oh, damn it.
I didn't know it plays. It seems to be playing all right. I might have to hook this shit up. Got this. Lucky.
Zexa. It's my only gripe. Not a bad gripe to have, I will tell you. Is Queen of the Hobbies.
Wait. Is this I didn't know they had this game on there.
Points. Great game, great sound.
The fuck?
Time, brother. Thank you very
Where
much.
have I been?
So I just want to show you very quickly King of Dragons. I like it. You get a choice. Play as an elf, wizard, fighter, cleric, dwarf. Very Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
I'm going to play as the fighter like always.
I thought this was Dungeons and Dragons.
As you go, you'll pick up different swords. You can level up as well. Yeah, new sword upgrade.
So
coming to kill you guys.
People could join you and play with you in this game. Well, this is pretty fucking cool. Shit. I've been sleeping on this.
That's right.
Marco B, you influenced me. You are an influencer. That is cool. Real freaking cool. All right, let's see. What else we got? Oh, yeah, Glenn. Let's look in on Glenn. Glenn, panel of my memory. Tool. Good searching show. Live. Emulations privacy, good or evil? Old school. I'm a backer.
That was fast.
You know what's faster?
Connecting
with Dom.
The fuck?
Every week, and we always have a good time. So, the Blues Clue.
No.
That, hey, go sell it.
Damn, Gallagher! How do you do that? You're creepy, man. You got like multi. I'm gonna go to Cogs next. You gonna be there too? This is awesome. Fuck.
Put it on your machines, that sort of thing. I really think that emulation, if it's something current, be careful. That's all I gotta say. Like a Switch emulation.
Yeah, no kidding.
Because it's still sold in stores. Like you could still go buy a copy of a game, and you could still. But if the game's gone, like a Xbox 360 is a perfect example, or PS3, you can't buy those games anymore. You can't find them. You can maybe find some in a grocery store for $5 that's still sealed that companies are liquidating, but they're not selling PS3 and Xbox 360 games anymore at all.
Why doesn't the
should
adjust? It's so
You know
weird.
what I mean? Like I mean, if it was still sold at a store and there was still a developer and a company relying on those sales, fine. But Microsoft doesn't give a crap about 360 anymore.
Well, you made a very
PlayStation.
valid point, and that was actually the thing I was going to say, and it was also brought up, I think, in the chat. Is emulation itself? It really does depend. I do think emulation of a current hardware platform that's being sold is where the problem lies. Now, a lot of the developers do want to challenge themselves. I remember before the N64 came out, the emulator came out. I think that was the first one was
I don't know.
HLE, the high.
You got close competition with was it Kevin Clausen?
It's impossible. They wanted to push, and that was a current console at the time.
I think he's got everyone beat. Let me see. Is he in this one?
Proving that they could do it. So that's kind of
Yeah, man. Don't let me down, Kevin.
They want to show they
Kevin Wagner.
I hope I pronounce it right. Yazoo.
Dear God, how did my
Yuzu?
That's what I call it. Yuzu.
That what actually was going on was.
Is that really him?
Yes. To play the games, you had to get decryption keys, and some games were pirated. However, playing it on it was better than the Switch. You had higher frame rates. Better resolution. You had things that
it was a better Switch than the Switch.
Or he's already blocked.
So there were people legitimately buying the games to play.
Playing them on there. Yeah.
Now, obviously, there most certainly were people who were not. There's no question what was going on. Sure. The Zelda game was a prime example before it was even launched.
It is dry. Not the stream. Just I think it's going to be a interesting year for gaming. I think a lot of good stuff is going to come out in 2024. I just think people are anxious for the products and whatnot. And, it is what it is. And until then, people are going to be excited to speculate and talk on stuff that they just don't know about. But I think with everything, when you speculate, you should have should take some pride and responsibility on stating things are your opinion. If you just don't freaking know, it's okay to have an opinion, but that doesn't make it a fact, right? But yeah, I think I came on today. Like I said, it's off the cuff. I think by this Friday, I'm going to have more of a structure of what I want to talk about. And then have the crew by so we can feed off of each other in order to talk. But it felt good to be back and talk on what I wanted to talk on because it's my goddamn show. Off the fucking cuff. Talk on anything and everything. And I don't need a reason why. Makes me happy. I'm going to continue to do what makes me happy. Anybody got new products? Did you get the new pinball machine, Knack Games? I think I got one back there. Not turned on, but I haven't turned it on in a long time. But I know I won't be turning it on to the internet and losing my coin ops. That's for freaking sure. I, for the first time, am highly excited about WrestleMania. I think for the first time, I'm going to probably end up buying it, see what happens from there. I think it's going to be worth it this year to buy WrestleMania, especially for this 2-day event bit that got going on. And then what else was out there? Catch up on some TV shows. I'm interested in this Fallout TV show, see how that goes. I believe everything that happens on the show is supposed to be in line with the games as far as canonizing it to continue with the lore. Haven't watched it yet. I don't even know if it's out, but we'll check out that new X-Men, see what's going on. I'm interested to see if they tie it in with the MCU, which clearly they're going to. So that's going to be pretty cool because if you think about it, they'll somehow by watching the Disney movies, you can go the childhood memories you had of the X-Men, with like 92, it's canonized into your lore, which is great because for the longest time, the comics were it, and the cartoons were just cartoons. But I believe those cartoons deserve a lot more credit for bringing the audience to the comics. So that's a good thing. I'm not going to see, I don't foresee an issue happening with the show. I know a couple of people were upset about, I guess, the drawing of it. I just don't see it. I think they got everybody back for the voice actors too, except for Jubilee. I guess Jubilee's a young Asian girl. So the actress who played Jubilee said that she's gonna reserve that casting to somebody that will represent it better. Whatever. Fun thing about voice acting is that's what it is, right? It's voice acting. As long as you're, I think as long as you're showing respect to whatever you're voice acting as, it's whatever. I don't really see an issue. But I do respect it. I do miss my original Cleveland Brown voice actor, though. That was the whole point. That was the gag. Just having that man voice act for Cleveland Brown. But drag this out for 3 more minutes, and then I'm gonna play some video games. And I appreciate you, Gallagher, coming through, showing me some support. Don't know if you left already or what, but it don't matter. Let's see what else we got. Let's see. Rock. Let's see here. Bloodline. Stream. Present. Screen. Boom. Boom. Skip. Nope. This was a good segment for WWE, The Rock coming out. I mean, it's clear what they're doing. It's claiming that he's joined the bloodline. Oh, Jesus. He said I joined 7. What? How? I just created this. You guys freak me out. You know what? You're the same motherfuckers. Now it screenshot. I figured it out. You got this. Send me a personal message in just a minute by now. It's you. You 3 are the same people. But yeah, I like what they're doing with the camera angles on this. They got the bloodline over here. Yeah. And The Rock over here. And there's clearly, I'm enjoying the presentation because you can break down the analytics, of what's going to happen at WrestleMania. My theory is because he's offered a shit to Cody saying, if you tag team with Seth Rollins against me and Roman Reigns and win, you will have your match against Roman Reigns on day 2 with no bloodline. But if we win, it'll be bloodline rules. So it'll be too cheesy for them to beat the win, right? And have a free clear. No. This gives The Rock an out. The Rock's gonna beat the shit out of Cody and them. And they're gonna, he has his glory of not losing a match. And then he will most likely like referee or some bullshit for Roman during the special match. And obviously he's gonna betray the bloodline. Is my bid. Now, I didn't see this myself initially, but I've been paying attention to it afterwards. At the end, when they throw up their ones, he's always doing the hard L. Right here, if you can see it. And then last time he did it super, super slow. And then he put it back up and made sure he put up only the one. This fool. But yeah. Clearly that's what's going to happen. But I'm liking what they're doing this go. I think it's all ad lib. I believe he was going to be face Rock. And then because even I was upset of what was happening, they went with the Hollywood heel Rock, and I'm loving him being back, man. It's been great. These promos have been bringing me back 90s vibes, and I'm in love with every moment of it. And thank goodness that they're putting these segments on YouTube. It's brought a whole it got me back into wrestling. So now I'm interested. I'm looking at buying Peacock or wherever the hell the shit shows so I can watch the shit again. Because it's been a blast watching these on YouTube. Wait, is someone else throwing up a 1 or an L? Maybe they caught on to it. Doing the boo. Oh, I did a power fist. I was paying attention to the people in the back. But yeah, it's clear what's going to happen. But hey, maybe they'll surprise me and none of it happens. But so far, it's been good stuff, and I'm enjoying Triple H's direction. Now they've had people crossing over from the other wrestling venues, and Sting retired, and they gave a shout out to Sting. This is the kind of stuff that would not have happened during McMahon's stint, making it basically taboo to talk about anything outside of WWE was just like forbidden. But now that they're acknowledging other wrestling venues, I think it's the right thing to do. I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Just came on real quick, show people I'm alive, and I got my computer back up, so I was able to show off the crap I wanted to show off earlier, but couldn't show off. But I'll be heading off and playing some video games. Got back into the Elder Scrolls Online. That's been pretty fun for me lately. Do that before I get sleepy. But it's only Tuesday. Friday-ish or weekend, I'm looking to do more of my good old off-the-cuff stint. Go in on shit, talk about shit, have more of a streamlined show, and good old thumbnail for everybody. But today was, I'm going to go on Google, download a freaking thumbnail, and post it, and then talk. About to get on Elder Scrolls. See you there, Dan. Hope to see you there. Appreciate you guys rolling through. If you have no questions, I'll be signing off in about a minute. It's good seeing everybody. I appreciate you guys rolling through and saying hi. All righty. Have a good one. Good night, everybody. Hell yeah. Dark Brotherhood. Peace.